Alright, and so maybe about an eighth of a mile from where we just were over on Washington, we come up to the cemetery. Very popular place, Lakeview Cemetery. And if we go this way, we'll see right at the VFW. Actually off Marshall Street. And that, strangely enough, goes by to where my son used to have a house here in Victoria. But the old graveyard, and I'll come around the bend here. Pretty area. Obviously you can see the flowers, so it's a very popular area with all the loved ones of the past into the next realm. Guess they may be better off than we are, who knows. Anyway, be a lot of fun biking back up this thing, but we're coming back down it. And of course, needless to say, you would never ever ever find it if you didn't see that sign. And even if you saw that sign, you'd probably give up looking for it. Personally, I think that the VFW would do a lot better in a nice high traffic building on Main Street. Perhaps where you saw your buddy, our buddy Al Pacino, Serpico. That building could be a wonderful. You could do other things with that too, but anyway, I do want to show you what this is. They call it Lunenburg Lake. Lunenburg was a beach at one time, and pretty popular from what I understand, and it goes back into 40s and 50s, maybe even the 30s. I do believe in the 60s or late early 70s, they had decided to make it a reservoir, and they stopped the beach and the swimming and the thing like that. Yet the two don't really coincide too much, or really they can coexist, because there's a divide off here. But anyway, as we come on to down here, I have not been down here, my friend, in probably maybe 2 years. I was involved with a group that did a large video game tournament, regional video game tournament. I had a band, did a little playing, did some things with that. That was fun. But this is what we have now. And on one of my websites, I've got pictures of the inside of the building. I don't know what the container is to speak of. I haven't been here probably in 3-4 years. There's absolutely no difference, no change whatsoever. Just kind of walk in here. Pretty dark, as you can see. You know, doesn't really look like much difference here. Don't really know what activities they have here. But like they may have done a little work on this dam. It's a fair-sized building. It's a fair-sized building. And if there was a movement of, let's just say, you know, there was a deal where you take the old Victoria Hardware that's right there on Main Street with our friend Al Pacino, and for the VFW there and other things that they could do. They could do something with this piece of land. Let's go out on the dam and take a jaunty Jew over the top. Hope the wooden bridge doesn't break. Yeah, it's been at least 4 years since I've come down here, and it doesn't look one iota different from what I remember. In fact, to be honest with you, it may have been the video tournament was the last time I was here, or a little bit after that, to kind of clean up and close that out. Just over there, that's something you're seeing a whole lot more in this area, becoming very, very important. That's the Verizon Sprint end tower. But here we is what we call the spillway, and that would open up if the dam was supposed to get large force against it. What the condition of this lake is now, I do not know. It's easy to find out. Honestly, probably, well, there are about three different sources, and one would be Gus Vilobis, who was the chairman as far as with the VFW. And the other one would obviously be Rodney Newton. Rodney is the fire chief. He is also the acting town manager, and a few other things. So a lot in his pipe, but he's pretty well versed on the aspect of the physical plants, if you will. And speaking of plants, they look like little silver dollar patties. There you got a shot. Looking up there. I mean, to be honest with you, Brad and guys, you see this right here, and you could probably think of a lot of things you could do with it or not do with it, but it's a hop, skip, and a jump away from the town. The town does nothing. You know, the VFW, they have a concert here and there, an event here and there, but if they use that building 6 times a year, that's a lot. That's a travesty, in my opinion. I mean, this area, what you could do with it. And at one time it was, I don't know if they had a beach. It looks like, look up there on the other side, it looks like a dock. But, hey, you guys are wonders at taking some of the rough stuff and turning it into things. So, just that's a quick look, and I'm glad I wanted to come down here. It's kind of nice there at dusk. You can hear the animals starting to chirp up. Get going in the forest, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. But anyway, that's it. That'll be part of what you see a lot here, but I think you'd agree, hopefully, that there's a lot of stuff you could do here, I think. And obviously a lot of stuff for the vets. There are a fair amount of them. New ones coming in all over all the time. And nowhere for them to really go. Personally, again, I think it's better served as being maybe taking that where it's easy to get to. But also, if you did something even still with a vet, make it so you're programmed. You got a lot of programming going here, a lot of activities. So this is far, I think, too valuable just to wait and let sit and have, you know, 4 events, maybe, in a year here. So we'll just take it on back, and I'll take some still pictures. And hope you got something out of that. Go Donnie!